Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, y'all. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing. What is going on, you guys? Now, before we get into today's mess, let me let you guys know what we got coming up. You know, normally I do Belle Collective on Fridays, but because I'm going to be in Houston, I won't be able to do it until Saturday afternoon. So make sure you guys tune in, but also support Giving You the Real Tea. He'll be going live right after the episode in my place, and I'll be taking his place on Saturday morning to do my live. So make sure you guys tune in. And because I will still be in Houston by the time this show right here will be on, I'll be going live for LAMH on Sunday evening. So make sure you guys tune in for that, as well as my live on Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, make sure you guys tune in. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcement. So we're going to go ahead and get into the mess. Now, the Belle Collective tea just keeps on running over. It just keeps on running over, honey. And now it's involving Latrice once again, but it's also involving Marie. Okay. Now, I probably should have added Carlos King to this damn picture right here, but that's okay. I just add him to the thumbnail that I did. I just add him to the other thumbnail that I did that's going to be on the front of the video or whatever. But there's more Belle Collective tea. Now, there is a situation that went down with the lawsuit that involved Latrice Rogers and Marie Hamilton Abston. Okay. Now, first things first, this comes straight off her Instagram page where she spilled the tea about that. So what she did was she posted, "What do you all think of this lawsuit?" And there was a clip of Latrice talking about said lawsuit on the video. So we're gonna get into that, and then after that, we're gonna read her caption. So let me go ahead and move this out the way. There we go. There we go. We're right here on Marie's page. So here we go.
Break me down, because looking back at the show, I did not know that like half the girls were talking about my marriage. Like, I'm looking back at it like, oh my God,
they were saying that?
Yeah, y'all were saying that. So your opinion, these allegations, which is why right now I have a lawsuit against Marie for defamation of character. Because we're not about to play those games. I'm gonna stand on business.
Okay.
And big business, you gonna keep my name out your mouth. And if you say something, it better be the truth. Break me down, because looking back at the show, I did not know that like half the girls were talking about my marriage. Like, I'm looking back at it like, oh my God,
they were saying that?
Yeah, y'all were saying that. So your opinion, these allegations, which is why right now I have a lawsuit against Marie for defamation of character. Because we're not about to play those games. I'm gonna stand on business.
Okay.
And big business, you gonna keep my name out your mouth. And if you say something, it better be the truth. Break me.
Okay, so that was Latrice. In that video, I think she was talking to Stormy. I think that was the video that was on Carlos King's YouTube page, where he had Stormy and Latrice on there talking, and she mentioned that she had a lawsuit against Marie. And I was wondering whatever went down with that. Now, apparently, the lawsuit has been dismissed because Marie has taken to social media to discuss this. So let's go ahead and get into what she said in her captioning, y'all. PSA: I stood on business. Case dismissed. I took the high road and let God fight my battle. This malicious and frivolous and meritless lawsuit filed against me was dismissed. I never lied. This conversation video shown was aired by the production company informing the world that I was being sued. That's real story. There was no follow-up to this lawsuit being filed after it was dismissed, and my voice regarding this was never heard. Even after this case was dismissed, another lawsuit for the same matter was filed again to harass me. I was actually silenced on set about it to protect the image of others. It was swept under the rug and made hush hush after it was concluded that the case was dismissed. The story went away completely. When I was initially sued, I was silenced and had to show up to film with an active lawsuit against me like this. Wasn't a real issue, making it a hostile work environment. Had I lost this case, this would have been the story and aired to make me look like the bully. I get the bad edits to come off as I'm popping off for nothing. Great for entertainment, and it's definitely for a good reason. Season after season, I've been lied on, antagonized, triggered, and behind the scenes, and individuals run to the camera and cry victim. I understand that the audience can only go on what's shown. So much happens off camera, such as me being harassed and bullied. And when the camera started rolling, the audience don't understand why I have so much smoke. To keep filing the same lawsuit against me over and over because of losing the first lawsuit is insane and bizarre. I have taken the fall in another situation in order to protect the integrity of the show, but not anyone. I guess you mean, but not anymore. At this point in my life, I have nothing to prove to anyone. Now that my legal woes are behind me, I can continue to focus on building my healthcare empire. Only the truth will prevail. Peace and blessings. Okay. So that was pretty much Marie. And she was talking about this whole lawsuit situation that was going on between her and Latrice, which we all knew, the world knew that Latrice and Marie had an ongoing lawsuit, but they did not put this on the show. And I don't know why they didn't put this on the show or why they wouldn't talk about it on the show. Now, y'all know that I have been, pretty much, anti-Marie for the most part, unless it's really something that I can get with or agree with. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty much where I stood with that. And everybody knows what it is with Latrice. But all I got to say is this right here. If she filed this lawsuit and it's been dismissed, there's no need to be trying to file another one. I feel like that's foolish as hell to be filing two of the same lawsuits. If you've lost the first damn time, you're going to lose a second time. And don't even bother losing a third time, because the third time ain't always the goddamn charm. You ain't going to get what you want. So just leave it be. Just leave it be. And, the term hostile working environment keeps on coming up when it comes down to Carlos King. Now, let me just tell y'all this. I'm not a fan of Marie's. Everybody knows that. But she got a valid point to say it's okay for Latrice to come out and say that she filed a lawsuit against me. But I can't rebuttal and say what I got to say about this same damn lawsuit that I view as frivolous, from what I view as some bullshit. I can't come out and say that. But she has the right to come out and say that she sued me. Do you think that's fair? Because I don't think that's fair. Let's put our thinking caps on and let's take being a fan or being a friend or whatever out of it, and let's just talk some common sense right now. Now, as much as I feel like Marie don't take accountability for her actions, because for her to sit up here and talk about she was bullied on this show, but yet we see her bullying Tambra, but that ain't got nothing to do with this. I just feel as though if Latrice had the right to come out and say what she had to say in regards to this lawsuit being filed, then Marie should have been afforded the same thing. That's just me being fair about the whole thing. Now, I don't understand how Carlos can sit there and allow them to film together knowing that there is a lawsuit. Now, do I still feel like Marie is a part of the problem when it comes down to this show and the drama? Absolutely. Do I still feel like when it comes down to her beef with Latrice, do I think that she's absolutely responsible just like Latrice is? Absolutely, because neither one of them are innocent in this whole situation. Neither one of them, both of them have done bullshit to one another. I ain't gonna never take that from you. But why ignore things when it goes legal? Once again, this is the latest person to come out and speak about you as a producer, your production company, how y'all do bullshit that don't have to be done. Like I said, it just goes back to Elise Neal. It goes back to Mel. It goes back to who else on this? Who else? Winter, Monique, who just spoke out. Ashley Silver, who just spoke out, who keeps speaking out, who was speaking out when the show was airing. Sherelle. Sherelle and Black, by the way, a Love and Marriage DC. All this other shit. And what's really crazy and mind-boggling is that y'all be doing all this crazy ass shit. Like y'all be going hard in the paint for the sake of the entertainment value of this show, which we all appreciate, especially people like me that reviews this show, but y'all do it for pennies. I was sitting up listening to Chit Chat with QT. Shout out to her. If y'all watch her, please let her know that I gave her the credit. But I was sitting there listening to her while I was ironing my shirt because y'all know I'm getting ready to go to the airport to head out to Houston today. And I was sitting up here listening to the shit, and Winter came on, and she was saying that when it rains, it pours. And I've always said that there was going to be more women to come out and speak their truth about what's really going on here. And she did say that. And it is pouring because the damn sure ain't misty. It's pouring, bitch. And at the end of the day, there's nothing that nobody can say about it. That's the truth. I feel like this. For Winter to get on here and say, Love and Marriage Huntsville people get paid a cute coin. Probably why they stay on. But then she said, when it come down to Love and Marriage DC, I'm going to say that I ain't give y'all no exact number, but we didn't get paid no more than $2,500 an episode. And she said, and Belle Collective was getting paid even less than we were. She said there was some people on that show that was only getting paid $500 a damn episode. When this motherfucker said $500 an episode, I'm like, what, bitch? $500 an episode. Niggas at Kroger, some niggas at Kroger make that in a week. $500 an episode? You may as well still have a 9 to 5 if you're going to do Belle Collective. What the fuck? And everybody was wondering what took so long for the show to come back. But from what Winter was saying, they were holding up production of the show so they can get more money, as they should, because they are the best show on. Hands down. I don't care what nobody say, they are. So they were holding out so they could get more money. But I feel like for all of this, y'all doing all this shit for some like crumbs is what this is. Because like I said, there's people that work at Kroger. There's some people that work at these damn stores that get paid that much every week versus y'all getting paid $500 every episode. That ain't shit for all the stuff that y'all endure, to the point to where y'all are, filing lawsuits and all this other shit. It's just like, girl, what? It just don't make no sense to me. It just don't. And when my video came out yesterday discussing So Gucci's situation, and we kind of touched on it a little bit on Roasted Review last night. Some of y'all were mad at me. I ain't gonna say mad, but some of y'all felt some kind of way about what I was saying in regards to Carlos and feeling like So Gucci didn't have no business saying what she said. I still feel like she had every right to speak her piece. Like, and some of y'all were saying, well, what do you think is gonna happen when you speak to your boss in that manner? I wouldn't give a fuck. Only reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because I always have stood firm on what's right and what's wrong when it came down to me working with folks. Like, I don't give a fuck if you are my manager. I don't give a fuck if you my boss. If you wrong, you wrong. And if you right, you right. And in this instance, if you wrong, I'm going to say you wrong. If I feel like I'm being mistreated or undermined, I'm going to fucking say that. There's a nigga I work with right the fuck now that I had to say something to because I felt like he was trying to undermine me as a worker. Like, motherfucker, I've been with the company for 7 years. I only been with your store for 3 fucking months. Don't play me. I've been with the company longer than you, and I've had your job before. The fuck? You can't tell me nothing. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Yes, I spoke out when I felt undermined as a person, as a worker, as a person that's doing what he's supposed to do. Yes, I did. I said what I had to say about it. So I don't give a fuck who you are. If I feel like you're not treating me right or doing me right, I'm going to say that. And I don't see nothing wrong with So Gucci saying that she did not feel protected. I don't see nothing wrong with Mel saying that she did not feel protected, you know, with her harassing ass ex on the loose and he still get to be on the show. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong about Winter when she was on Queen Sheba. Shout out to her. She spoke her piece about what went down at the reunion, the first reunion that they did, and how the men was attacking her like guard dogs, and didn't nobody do nothing. They was back there egging it on for more drama. Of course, I understand. It's a toxic work environment. Nobody wants to work in toxicity. Nobody wants to work in that. And the fact that Marie even had to come out here and say what she said in regards to that, like she was forced to have to work in these conditions. Like, I can't even say nothing. Like the person that's filing a lawsuit, you know, they saying something, but I can't even say shit. I can't even say nothing. Y'all, you know, the production company aired this, you know, and y'all rather deal with other storylines than deal with what's real. Like Latrice filing a lawsuit against me. You don't think that'll be good enough for me to talk about on the show? Why I gotta be silenced to protect somebody else and how they look? Why I can't say nothing because you don't want certain people to look bad? Why do I gotta look bad though? Like, you want to protect other people, but you don't want to protect everybody. If you're not gonna protect everybody, then you don't need to protect nobody. That's really that's the basis of the situation. So I just feel like, nah, I don't fuck with Marie like that, but fair is fair. And at the end of the day, she won her case. And Carlos gonna be mad as fuck because everybody it's like every other day, somebody coming at Carlos, somebody saying something about Carlos, somebody dragging Carlos about the same thing. And as I said on the Roast Review, the question that I was asking was, do y'all think that these people have, good enough reason to say what they're saying about him? Or do y'all think that they're just doing the most and just trying to pin everything on him because it's a popular thing to do? And a lot of folks feel like it's really the truth. And the more people come out, my nigga, the more it's looking that way, Carlos. So you can get on Instagram and flaunt your little body off all you want to and your diet tips. That ain't gonna stop shit. Because the people gonna keep on coming and saying what they gotta say. And that's just that on that. So let me know what y'all think. So that's all I got for this. So with that being said, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I will see you guys on the next video. And I'm gonna leave you guys with the video to DuBlaVaee featuring Carl and Bando, the MSD remix. The video is now at 1,000 views, so thank you guys for pushing it to 1,000. The song is out on streaming platforms right now. I'm gonna leave the link to the video underneath in the description box. Peace and blessings.
Leave the money on the dresser. Deep throat, use a lot of spit, make it messy. Slap it across your face, pull it out, put it back in. They call you gooseneck, cause she can make her throat big. Lockjaw, baby, gon' lax your muscles. You bought your best friend, shit, shorty, what you up to? Take one for the team and support your best friend. Show me how you eat that dick up on your knees with no hands. In your mouth like a motherfucking dentist. Dick move in like a motherfucking tenant. I get that bread, get that head, then I dash. I get my nut, then get back to the bag. And double back, hell nah, you ain't finished. Wanna feel the back to your throat, let me in it. Choke up on this dick, bitch, who you coughing at? Doobie, come and get this Scooby snack.
Might suck dick for a living.